Dawn Witte is back with us here today. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you, Toby?
I'm doing great. I'm a little bit hungry, but I'm okay. So, first of all, what kind of work did you do in Africa?
I always equate it to just doing what a mother does for her children, just
Mm.
loving them, telling them they're special, helping to make sure that these children have clean water,
Yeah.
they have food, they have access to medical care and love.
Is that quite rewarding work to do then?
It is the most rewarding work I could possibly ever do because I love being a mother. I love children and being able to help children who don't have mothers or do have mothers, but they're struggling for basic necessities.
Yeah.
That is the most rewarding thing I could
And
ever do.
are things getting better in Africa? Because for years and years, there's all sorts of charities and people trying to help poorer people from Africa, but there are still problems. So has it worked? Is it an ongoing thing?
One of the things that I really want to focus on is, instead of sending old clothes to them, I want to take that money that we use for shipping and spend that on the ground with the local merchants, the local shopkeepers, the tailors, the seamstresses. So we lift everybody. And I think for a long time we've been doing, just meeting basic needs, but not allowing them to elevate themselves by putting their own gifts and talents into work to provide for themselves. So that's what I'm really focused on.
Yeah, absolutely. So how did you first get interested in working and helping people in this way?
I've always loved helping people. I mean, I just feel like that's what I'm here to do. And I've always had that calling to go to Africa. I know a lot of people said, oh, I've always wanted to go. Well, when I went, I just, I saw all the needs. And, I work with children here and I love children everywhere. But the children in Africa are struggling for clean water, so I really wanted to focus my efforts on the extreme needs that they have there. And I just fell in love with them there. So that's where I am.
Yeah. And when you were out there, because the locals are struggling for water, I guess, were you also struggling for water in a similar way?
Um, in short instances, when I stayed with my girls in Sierra Leone, they would boil water so you could take, a bath. They were all sleeping on the floor in this one room, place. They now all have beds in a home that we moved them to, and they have their own well that they can have access to water all the time. So I know that when I'm there, whatever slight challenge or inconvenience or uncomfortable situation, it's temporary. For them, that's their life.
Yeah, absolutely. So have your experiences in Africa influenced what you write about in your books in any way then?
Yes. I think it's made me so profoundly grateful. I've always been grateful, but in even a more profound way because, even living in it for a few short days, not having access to water, intellectually, I think we understand that, but to be in the midst of it, it gives you a whole new appreciation for all the blessings that you do have in your life.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those things that people who don't have to worry about water don't really think about because, oh, it's not my problem. And maybe the fact that we know so much about Africa not having water, we're kind of blind to the message because nobody can really convince us to help because we already know the problem, if that makes sense.
Yeah, again, seeing it up close and personal really drives it home in a different way than just knowing about it or hearing about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you feel it.
So where are we able to keep up with you and also check out your books if you're just able to remind us of that?
You can find my pictures of my beautiful children on our website, desiretoinspirefoundation.org. And you can go to Amazon and look my name up, Dawn Witte, and find my author's page, and all my books are there. And we're actually releasing another one within the next couple of days. We're just doing final edits now. So it's exciting.
And what book is that then that's going to be released?
It's a recipes for being the power of happy. Ooh. And our co-author, Jan Grobler, he is from Namibia. And he's an amazing transformational life coach. And he does all kinds of different amazing not procedures, but therapies with people. So he has a beautiful outlook on, the power of being happy.
Yeah, absolutely. And we need a lot of reasons to be happy with this past year.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much for coming on the show today then.
Oh, Toby, it's been my honor and privilege. Thank you so much.